Okay. Let's see here. Camera on? Maybe, yeah, it is. Okay, well, where the hell did I put the keys? Oh, they're in my hand. I'm getting sick and tired of these Nazis, really. You know, I don't want to say that word because it's so sensational, but that's like what they are. That's like literally, that is literally what they are. Okay, so today I'm using my Rode microphone, and I'm returning my, what's it called? Something or other, my preamp for my Shure SM11 because the cord makes so much feedback noise and I'm not into that. And I also learned some new tricks in post-processing, which is just to increase the volume. And so, yeah, if I have like the Rode Wireless Go 2 transmitter, it doesn't exactly go like right up to my mouth, but I can just increase the volume. But these Nazis, they don't seem like Nazis because they come off as friendly and sympathetic, and they're there just to help you. You know, I'm just here to help you, to tell you that you're insane, and I really hope you get better. And I'm so sorry. You know, I used to actually be schizophrenic myself, and then I went on medication. And now that I admitted that I'm sick and I'm on medication, now I know that being gangstalked isn't real anymore. And so I really hope that you get feeling better, dude. I almost just went the wrong way. And so you know, or they just follow you and they say hello or something. And there's all these veiled threats underneath what they say. And even if they just say hello, it's still a veiled threat because they're representing other people in their organization who are overtly threatening. It's like if a gang says they're going to kill you, makes attempts on your life, and then they send someone from that same gang just to walk near you and say, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And so it looks like, you know, just some sweet old lady or something. But it still has that traumatic impact of this is a human trafficker, this is a Nazi. And it's too much sometimes. You know, I'm kind of at the point where I'm ignoring them now. You know, I used to kind of be like, no, I'm never gonna give them. You know, there was a cop, and he was a retired. What was he? He was a veteran. I think he may have been a cop, like an active duty cop. He was definitely at least a cop at some point, and a college instructor, presumably for police foundations. And he was like posting that gangstalking doesn't exist. And so I commented, "You're guilty of treason. What are you?" And he said, "I'm a rational human being. What are you?" And I said, "I'm what you're pretending to be." And he said, "You really need to go see a psychiatrist." And at that point, I was like, well, I kind of won the argument. Like, all I could, or all you could say is just repeating, you know, go see a crazy doctor because you're crazy. And so I normally have that kind of attitude, like I'll talk to them until it's like really obvious that they're like complete scumbags, or until it's obvious that they're insincere. Like they'll say you know, you're crazy, but there'll be kind of a condescending tone. or they'll say, you know, you're crazy, but they'll say something else that contradicts that you're crazy. Like one of them recently said to me, oh yeah, gang stalking's totally real. I used to be gang stalked, but I was also insane. Like, so it kind of like they pretend to be TIs to say like stupid things that discredit TIs. Anyway, you know the point. Like, you get it too. If you're there, like if you're a targeted individual, you get that too. And so I kind of like really appreciate like the followers I have on Quora, and I guess like my YouTube subscribers too. The people who are supportive and friendly and who are authentic, they kind of really help me a lot. Sometimes it's really that simple. Sometimes someone is mean to me or threatening and creepy, and what brings me comfort is to think at least I have other people in my life, even though it's online, who are supportive. And you know, I don't have anyone in real life who's supportive, but I mean, online is real life too. Yeah, I mean, in person, I don't have anyone in person who's supportive. There's a one headlighter van. And so I guess I'm just getting to the point where I don't really want to argue with people anymore. I don't even want to prove them idiots. I'm just like, I don't really I don't really feel this is useful. So anyway, I'm going to Harvey's to get my mom some frings, and she was like, "Oh, well, you could get something too. You know, you're gonna run this errand for me, and so I'll give you money so you could go get something too." And I was like, "Yeah, I would do that, but they'll spit in my food. You know, I can't." Being a targeted individual is like being a black person in Mississippi. You know, you can't just go eat somewhere. Like, don't you get it? Well, no one gets it. Well, I wasn't frustrated. I wasn't like, don't you get it? You know, I wasn't. Well, I have felt like that. You know, I have felt like, why don't people will spend more time looking for evidence that I'm crazy than they will for that I'm telling the truth. And that is something that I have noticed. A small or medium root beer. Okay, I feel like I was supposed to have a coupon here. Did I just lose the coupon? I feel like I lost the coupon. Man, that's... Should I put it in... What the hell? Harvey's... I could have sworn I had a coupon here. Like, what's up with that? Oh, here it is. It fell on the floor. Even then, though, I don't know if I had a coupon. Angus burger. Or maybe there is no coupon for it. Frings poutine.
Harvey Circle, how can I help you?
Hi, can I have a Frings poutine?
Large or regular size?
I guess a regular size?
Any drink with that?
Yeah, please. Can I have a root beer?
Regular Frings poutine with a regular root beer?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, thank you.
Any donuts, apple pie, anything on the side?
Well, no thanks.
No problem. It's 950 rupees.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so I think my etiquette was good there. I sometimes where I'm a little snappy with people. I don't know. I think I sometimes feel like a little snappy with people. That's a very common thread I have in my life, where when people talk to me, the only thing I'm thinking is don't be snappy. And sometimes it happens for like one thing I say in a sentence. Like if I say like 10 things, one thing I say, there'll be like a really subtle snappiness in it, where I feel like I'm trying to assert that I'm the master. And I don't mean to do that. It's kind of a very weird thing where I'm like, just don't do that, and then I do it, and I'm like, oh god, fuck. And then when I don't do it, I'm like, yeah, I just had a full conversation and I didn't have even one bad vibe. And as for the Rode wireless Go 2 microphone, I do like it. It might be my favorite one, actually. I should have got a large poutine. You know, part of me thought, oh yeah, I get a large, and then she won't eat all of it, and then she'll need me to help eat that. But she wanted a smaller, a medium drink, so you know, if you want a medium drink, then you can kind of reason then that you'd want a medium poutine as well. A fries poutine. I hope I said fring. Fring poutine. I think I did. I at least have it on camera. I think it's called righteous indignation. I think there's a term for it. And it's a term used in narcissism, where the goal of the narcissism is to induce righteous indignation, where the response they want from you is outrage. They want you to go, what? How dare you? No, that's impossible. You couldn't have said that. There'd be no reason for it. You're treating me like like we're enemies. Why are you doing this? Oh, this really makes me mad. That's righteous indignation, and that's kind of the response they want from you. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Good. How are you?
Good. So it's just a spring protein and a drink, right?
Yeah.
Here's your
Thank you.
change and your drink.
Thank you. Oh shit.
You want napkins?
Oh yeah, please. Thank you. Oh man, I just I got diarrheaed myself.
And just a couple minutes for your protein.
Okay.
Any ketchup or salt pepper on the side for today?
No, thank you.
Right.
Man, there's like root beer all over the seat. My God. At least it smells good. That would make a good cologne. Or maybe I'm just being nauseously chipper. Yeah, I spilled root beer on myself. Hey, well, it's a great cologne. No, I'm happy I spilled root beer all over my crotch and all over the seat and underneath my crotch. I'm happy it's dripping down into my butt crack, all over the blanket and all over the seat. That's really great, because it smells like cologne. Thank you.
And you got your straw?
I got one already.
How's this?
Thank you. Okay. So that was only $10. And the last time I went to Harvey's, I was like, I think they spit in this burger. And I still ate it. And it was gross. I was like, fuck this. I was like, I'm never going back to Harvey's. And well, Harvey's has veggie burgers. Like, you know, if you don't already know, I'm not one of you. I'm a vegan. No, I'm not like you. I'm a vegan. And but they have veggie burgers, and well, they're not good. You know, you can get a fucking. We're in 2024. 2025 actually. The vegan meat products are so much better than what they have at Harvey's. The ones at Harvey's are like from like 2008. Their idea of a vegan burger is like something like from M&M's Meats. I don't know if you have M&M's Meats worldwide, but in Canada we have this place called M&M's Meats, which is really good actually for certain things. Their vegan desserts are pretty good. I got veggie burgers there once, and they were like, it was literally like they made them by blending up literal vegetables, like carrots and celery and onions and like black beans, and like compacting them together. Like it literally just tasted like a bunch of vegetables glued together. I was just dumbfounded. And they were expensive. I was thinking, oh, this is like the luxury vegan burger. No. If you want the luxury, just go to Walmart and get an Impossible Burger or Beyond Meat Burger. And then my mom was saying, go get some pad thai or something. And I was like, I can't. Like, they'll poison it. And my mom was like, well, then I'll get it and I'll try it. And when you see that I'm not poisoned, then you have it. And I was like, well, they'll spit in it or or they'll just make it wrong. That's the most I can prove. I can prove that I've gotten sick at times. That was mainly at home, like eating food at home that I think they've poisoned. Getting sick in a very suspicious way right after I eat, with a very biting, sharp pain in my throat immediately after I eat. Whereas normally if I was sick, I would kind of feel it coming on. I'd kind of wake up feeling sick. But the most I can say for Ben Tan, which is a local restaurant that has pad thai that I like, which is like my favorite restaurant. I've been going there for like 15 years. This is where an accident could happen. Like some of these cars could suddenly dart out. And what was I gonna say? Something about the most I can say about the pad thai is they just fuck the order up so bad. Like, I don't want vegetables. They put in vegetables, and there's so much vegetables. There's hardly any noodles. And I want extra tofu, and they charge me for extra tofu, and there's no extra tofu. There's extra vegetables. There's barely any tofu, and there's way too much sauce. And I actually don't even eat the whole thing. And it's like $20, and it's like it's supposed to be my favorite food, and I don't even eat all of it. And normally I do eat all of it. And so, by the time that happened enough times, I was just like, fuck this, goodbye. And then some weird incidents with the waitresses. Like, one of the waitresses, I was ordering takeout, and she was like, here's your food. I was like, thank you. She's like, thank you, have a good day. And then she turns beside me, and as if talking to a ghost, she says, thank you, to no one, implying like, well, it's just weird. It's weird things like that. I took it as a sign that she was trying to help me. I took it as a sign she was saying, thank you, undercover agent who just came here and gave me money to fuck things up. Like she was reenacting the scene that had just happened before me getting there. Thank you for giving me the money to put the poison in the food, special agent, undercover agent. Anyway, have a good day, wink wink. Let me just reenact that for you there. And so I was like, yeah, okay, I trust you. I'm not going back. And it's painful too, like, because you like people, you know, like when you go to, I've been going to that place for like 15 years at least. So obviously I know the waitresses. I used to just call and they would just say, yeah, I know, like I already know it's you. I can recognize your voice. I know what you want. I know your special order that takes, you know, you have to explain it all. You know, no eggs, you know, no chicken, extra tofu, just noodles, no vegetables except for bean sprouts. And you'd think that's easy to explain, but it's actually not. When you get someone who's like, what? Well, why don't you just order the vegetable pad thai? Because the vegetable pad thai, you know, it comes with, there's a police car behind me, comes with vegetables, whereas the chicken pad thai doesn't. So whether I say vegetable pad thai, if I say vegetable pad thai, I'm going to have to say no vegetables, extra tofu, except for just bean sprouts. If I order chicken pad thai, I'm going to have to say no chicken, no eggs, extra tofu. And that's about the same amount of syllables or less, because then I'm going to get bean sprouts, extra tofu, and noodles. So it's actually like phonetically quicker to say it that way. But they're like, well, why don't you just order the fucking vegetable pad thai? It's the same thing. Why don't you, vegetable has no eggs already. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just give me noodles and pad thai, and tofu. I just want noodles and tofu and bean sprouts. But no, you can't even get that. It's like no, they're gonna add 3 times as much sauce as normal, or not enough sauce, and 3 times as much vegetables as normal. Pisses me off, you know. But whatever, I'm over it. You know, I'm a black guy in Mississippi. I don't go to restaurants. Here's the piece of shit synchronizer coming up. I don't go to restaurants. I'm like that guy in the movie, I forget the name. He's a piano player. He hires a bodyguard. And they turned into the fusion center. Well, he had a bodyguard, you know. He was, now should I tell anyone that I spilled the pop all over the car? Should I keep that a secret? Well, there's not much I can do now. What am I gonna do, shampoo the seat?